Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sam Biology. In this video, I am going to tell you in detail about the general characters of phylum Arthropoda. Let us start the today's video. Let us study the general characters one by one. First one, habitat. Arthropods may be aquatic, terrestrial, aerial, or even parasitic. It means some of the arthropods are live in water. Aquatic means they live in water. It may be fresh water or marine water. Marine water example sea, ocean. In Kannada ಸಮುದ್ರ ಸಾಗರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Fresh water example like ಲೇಕ್, ರಿವರ್, ಪಾಂಡ್, ಪೂಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನದಿ, ಹಳ್ಳ, ಕೊಳ್ಳ, ಬಾವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಆರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟೆರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಲೈವ್ ಆನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬದುಕುತ್ತವೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಆರ್ ಏರಿಯಲ್, ಸೊ ದೇ ಲೈವ್ ಇನ್ ಏರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ, ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಸಮ್ ಆರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಸೈಟಿಕ್, ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ another organisms, particularly it is known as host. Dear students, this slide gives you a idea about the animals as well as they are adapted for different media. For example, prawn ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗಡಿ ಮೀನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, and it is best adapted for marine water. Then crab ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಸಿಹಿ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಗೆಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸಿ, ಡಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇ? ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ಬಟರ್ಫ್ಲೈ, ಚಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ನೋಫ್ಲೈ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಕಾರ್ಪಿಯಾನ್, ಚೇಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟೆರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. So we know that scorpion is best adapted for terrestrial mode of life, and whereas the butterfly and dragonfly, these are example for aerial mode of life. So these animals are adapted for the aerial mode of life. Then body organization. See, the arthropods are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, eucoelomates with organ system level of organization. See, bilaterally symmetrical means the body of an animal is divided into two equal parts in only one plane. One plane ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ದೇಹವು ಎರಡು ವಿಭಾಗಗಳಾಗಿ ದೊರೆಯುತ್ತದೆ. So that is referred as a bilaterally symmetrical condition. And triploblastic means the body wall is made up of three layers: outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and inner endoderm. And eucoelomates means so these animals have a true body cavity or true coelom. The coelom, which is lined by mesoderm, is present in these arthropods, and they are having organ system level of organization. It means many organs are present, and all these organs they perform the same function. Their functions are coordinated. So this is referred as organ system. For example, you can see the presence of digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, reproductive system. So like this, many organ systems are present in these animals. So this is about the body organization. The third general character is body covering. See, the body of arthropods, it is covered by a chitinous exoskeleton, and it is made up of chitin. So chitin, it is a chemical substance which is present in the exoskeleton of arthropods, and sometimes this exoskeleton of arthropods, it is periodically shedded, and it helps in growth or it promotes the growth. This process is called molting or ecdysis. So this is the very important point to remember. So ecdysis or molting, it is a process in which the exoskeleton is periodically shedded and it promoting the growth. Coming to the body division, particularly in insects, the body is differentiated into three parts: such as head, thorax, and abdomen. But in some arthropods, say for example prawn, the head is fused with the thorax. This condition is called cephalothorax. So cephalothorax means the head is fused with the thorax. So head thorax ಜೊತೆ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ cephalothorax. See the word cephalo means head, thorax means you know that another body part. So both are fused, ಎರಡು ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, both are present together. This is referred as a cephalothorax. See this slide, you can observe the honeybee. So honeybee is a best example for the insect. ಕೀಟಗೆ ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಹನಿಬಿ, ಜೇನುಹುಳ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು 3 parts ಆಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್: ಹೆಡ್, ಥೊರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಬ್ಡಾಮಿನ್. Now you can see the diagram. It is a diagram of a prawn. The body is differentiated into only 2 parts: cephalothorax and abdomen. So here cephalothorax means head and thorax both are fused. Now body cavity. The body cavity of arthropods, it is filled with the blood and is called hemocoel. So remember, hemo means blood, seal, C-O-E-L, seal means body cavity. So the blood filled body cavity is called hemocoel. And you know that the blood of arthropods, it is colorless, and this condition is called hemolymph. For example, if you take the cockroach, if you just take out the blood, you can see that a whitish or colorless blood is observed. That is nothing but it is a hemolymph. The next character, it is a very important and unique feature of arthropods. So presence of jointed appendages. See, if you look at the word arthropoda, actually arthropoda, it is a Greek word. So it is arthros means jointed and podos, P-O-D-O-S, podos means legs. So it means these animals have jointed legs. So the each body segment, it is consists of paired jointed appendages, and these appendages are helpful to perform different functions, such as they helps in walking in terrestrial animals, swimming in aquatic animals, and they also helps in sensory perception, feeding, or even for the defense purpose also these appendages are used. So it is a very unique feature, that is the presence of jointed appendages is a characteristic feature of arthropods. So you can see the picture. So the picture showing the presence of jointed appendages. Coming to the organ system, so first example, if you take digestive system, the digestive system of arthropods is complete, and it starts with mouth and it ends in anus. Dear students, one more point you remember, the mouth and anus are situated at the opposite ends of the body. So this is a very unique character. The mouth and anus are situated at opposite end, ಎರಡು ವಿರುದ್ಧ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತವೆ. Coming to the respiratory system, the respiratory organs like gills, book lungs, and trachea are present in arthropods. For example, gills are the respiratory organs of prawn. Book gills are the respiratory organs of limulus. So limulus means it is commonly called king crab. And book lungs, these are the respiratory organs of scorpion. And trachea are the respiratory structures found in insects. For example, butterfly, honeybees. In these animals, in especially insects, respiratory organs are the trachea. Coming to the circulatory system, the circulatory system is open type. So it means the blood pumped by the heart directly reaches the cells and tissues of the body without the blood vessels. So this type of circulatory system is called open type of circulatory system. And one more point I would like to tell you, dear students, the circulatory system consists of a heart, and the heart is present on dorsal side of the body. So a dorsal heart is present in the arthropods. The excretory system, for example, the excretory organs of arthropods shows a lot of diversity. So different animals have different excretory organs. For example, the excretory organs include Malpighian tubules, green glands, antennary glands, or coxal glands are present in the arthropods. So any one of the excretory organ is present in the arthropod. The sensory organs like compound eyes, antennae, statocyst, or balance organs are present. The nervous system of arthropods is very well developed compared to the annelids and aschelminthes. And it consists of brain, nerve ring, and a double ventral nerve cord. In the upcoming video, I am going to tell you the nervous system of prawn. There you can understand about the nervous system. See the reproductive system. Coming to the reproductive system, the sexes are separate. So this condition is called dioecious. So both male and female are separate, and they exhibit sexual dimorphism. So sexual dimorphism means the female is longer and the male is shorter. So this condition is referred as a sexual dimorphism. And usually they show sexual reproduction. The arthropod shows sexual reproduction, and sexes are separate and they exhibit the sexual dimorphism. Coming to the fertilization, you know that fertilization means the process of fusion of male and female gametes is called fertilization, and it leads to the zygote. And usually the fertilization is internal. So the fusion of gametes takes place inside the body of animal. So this type of fertilization is called internal fertilization. So these arthropods are oviparous animals. So we know that oviparous is nothing but they are egg laying animals, and the development may be direct or indirect. So what is the meaning of indirect development? So when the development include larval stage is called indirect development. And when the animal gives birth directly to the young ones without the larval stage is referred as a direct development. So in arthropods, so the development may be direct or indirect. The phylum Arthropoda is the largest phylum of animal kingdom. So it is the largest phylum, and it is mainly due to the presence of insects. So due to the presence of class Insecta, the Arthropoda is regarded as the largest phylum of Animalia or animal kingdom. If you understood, please like the video, subscribe the channel, and hit the bell icon all to get all the latest notifications of our channel. Thank you very much.